I was referred to the Watch Project through the Mental Health Services many years ago. After about 6 to 8 months, I sort of reached the point where I was comfortable moving on. I'd gotten what I needed out of the project. I sort of found myself in a position where I was ready, not necessarily to go back into work, but I had a lot of free time and I was feeling a bit braver and I wanted to do something with that. So basically, because I was familiar with the project and was comfortable there, I got back in touch with Julie and asked if I could basically turn up again one day and sort of help out a little bit.
He has a great empathy for people, and I think some of that is, yes, that he's been on his own journey so he can resonate with a lot of people. He's been really courageous. He stood up there talking at talks and speaking about his mental health and trying to break down the stigma.
It's just a real comfortable environment where I guess everyone can bring something to the table and we're all just willing to try.
I've lived in Laburnum Drive for 8 years and I'm very happy to be a Yarlington resident. I formed a committee and we've been running for 8 years. I'm the secretary and the treasurer of the group. The whole purpose really is to get the local community in Somerton, as well as us in Laburnum, to integrate together and connect with each other and gain friendships. We have themed parties like sausage and mash and fish and chips nights and quizzes and things like that. We have coffee mornings and we get money from all these different events. And with this money then goes to charity. I'll send a newsletter out myself, print it and make it up and print it. Because we've made a little profit on all our coach trips this year. The last trip we did, we took all the fares in advance as usual, but then we gave it all back to them on the coach as a surprise. I'm just a people's person and I just care for other people, genuinely.
We try and get people coming out rather than sitting at home on their own.
They come along and help organise events for us, and they help to get people to events. Brian even acts as Father Christmas at Christmas.
When we moved into Millbrook Gardens just over 4 years ago, there's several men living on their own who never came out. I sort of hit on the idea one day of doing a community breakfast, or a boys' breakfast I called it. I put a little note round to all the men who were on their own, and they all turned up at 8 o'clock on this morning, and that was 3 years ago, and I've done breakfast every Wednesday morning for the last 3 years.
They travel around the other hub schemes and help with other events there. Everybody loves them. They absolutely adore Diane and Brian. They're part of everything. Most of the big events, well, all of the big events that we do, they're there for us. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't do it without them.